Southwest Edition, Season 1. The audition is currently going on in the Southwest region. The Lagos edition will start on the 12th of November at the designated centers. It is important to brief our very distinguished media personalities on the genesis of the reality show. This first academic reality show in Nigeria and Africa is organized by Sastoma Empowerment Foundation, born to promote issues on education in Africa, support the educational drive for the less privileged, widows, orphans, and missionary children. As a tutor of language and literature for over 30 years, the discovery of few but significant challenges in education sector, especially in academic competitions relating to my field, gave back to Wake Up the Giants, Nigerian Youth God Brings, a literary reality show set to prove that beyond physical talents, beautiful faces, and physical strength, African youth God brings. Genesis of the reality show. The scarcity of English/literature teachers at the secondary school level is worrisome. The drastic fall in the standard of education, the dwindling number of learners offering literature due to laziness in reading the few prescribed textbooks, the poor level of learners' communication/writing skills, the extinction of literary clubs and activities in our schools, students' nonchalant attitude to academic competition, and further innumerable deficiencies in our education system calls for drastic action among well-meaning Nigerians. We are aware that reading culture is completely dead among our youths and even adults. Students no longer believe in the adage that says readers are leaders. We have erroneously and ridiculously accepted this derogatory joke. Anything you don't want Nigerians to know, put it in writing. Unfortunately, with the current poor reading culture among our children in Nigeria, the bitter truth is that we may never see a replica of such great minds like Wole Soyinka, Chinua Achebe, Olarotimi, John Pepper Clark, Ken Saro-Wiwa, Sulu Shofola, Sam Ukala, Gabriel Okara, Christopher Okigbo, and so many and the likes of them, who gave us memorable stories and everlasting redeems. Most worrisome is the fact that currently in Nigeria, we have over 50 or 100 reality shows through talent hunts, but none is focusing on this poor, nagging communication reading challenge. The list is endless, and yet most of these winners, with their mouth-watering prizes, whose face can see in television screens across the country, have almost disappeared under the radar just as swiftly as they bubbled up. It is indeed sad to note that due to this ugly trend, parents and their wards have decided to abandon academic competitions and educational activities that have more lasting impact on their lives and veered into music, dance, beauty contests, even when it is glaring and clear that they lack the necessary ingredients to succeed in such fields. From statistics, there is so much passion, support, and sponsorship for science-oriented competitions than the arts or commercial. Mathematics has been promoted in secondary schools with Cowbellpedia Mathematics Show. Many NGOs and corporate organizations are creating an awareness about STEM. We are quick to forget that knowledge of English language and a wide exposure to books open the doors to good education, skilled job, and a guarantee of social status. The adverse impact of this is enormous. Literary activities and competitions are gone. Most highly gifted students in arts and commercial fields have been forced to divert into science fields. It is appalling that when it comes to academic competitions, the monetary value attached to it is always so ridiculous, such that many students do not see enough reason anymore to register and put in their best for academic contests. what we hope to achieve. Draw government's attention to the death of English and literature teachers in our schools. This is an urgent challenge that needs an immediate attention. In our previous activities in some states, out of over 200 schools visited, only 5 can boast of competent language and literature teachers. This seriously had an adverse impact on student turnout and performances during our audition. We intend to await the reading culture among our teenagers. Cheating to pass examination has become the order of the day. Social media activities have replaced the traditional reading habit. We all know that readers are leaders. It's our intention to revitalize literary activities in our secondary schools. It is our desire that the winners and all participants will go back to their various schools after the campaign to propagate the goals and objectives of this noble venture. We intend to discover and build young creative talents through writers. Good books and good writers are gradually going out of extinction or circulation in Nigeria. We hope to use this medium to catch them young and follow up on their growth. We intend to encourage good communication among our contestants. This is a big challenge in our region. The poor performances of contestants are signs that we need to do something about this. Speech experts will be in the camp to coach them. We also want to boost student confidence and unite schools. From the feedback from Edo Youth Got Talent, this will serve as a unifying ground for our children to make new friends, share ideas, and encourage each other to actualize their dreams and goals. Promote and preserve our indigenous language and rich cultural heritage as students are made to translate their audition-winning poems into their indigenous language in the final on their local costumes. A lot of schools had to drop out of this competition because of this task. Most principals told us proudly that the children cannot and will not be willing to learn their local languages. We intend to reward intellectual exercise appropriately as it is done in the entertainment shows. It is shameful to see other entertainment shows any whooping sum of cash prizes with traveling allowances outside the country and brand new cars. Yet nothing to show for a child who proved to the world that he or she has something upstairs that can turn his or her country around positively. We intend to encourage other subject teachers to create academic competitions in their fields, as Cowbell is presently doing in Cowbellpedia Mathematics competition. When we continually engage these children intellectually, definitely our educational standard will improve. We also plan to encourage an informal way of learning and build good leadership traits among our teenagers. Activities. The academic reality competition is going to be in 3 stages. We have the senatorial district level. Audition will take place at each senatorial district in Ekiti State, Ondo, Osun, Oyo, Ogun, and Lagos states. 10 best contestants will be picked from each district. The winners will move to the stage 2, which is the state level. The audition task includes picking just one topic, one theme from the following topics: domestic violence, education, peace and unity in our states, drug abuse, examination malpractice, rape, child marriage, COVID-19, trafficking, and female genital mutilations. In summary, audition will take place in 40 local governments across the 6 states. State level. Best 7 will be picked. This will take place at each state capital. The winners are expected to translate their first state-winning poem into their local languages. 7 best will emerge at the end of this exercise. And the final stage, which is stage 3, which is the reality show, will come up in Ife or Lagos State. The task for the competition, it will be 14 nights of brain-cracking academic literary competition among stage 2 winners from 6 southwest states. The audience will experience spoken words at its peak. The night attacked in search of Wole Soyinka, gone but not forgotten. Black Night, stroke Wailing Night, Proudly Niger, My Language, My Identity, Africa, My Africa, Proudly Southwest, Testing the Deep Waters, and so on and so forth. There will also be a daily tax on poetry recitation and compositions and elimination at various stages of presentation, judged by reputable judges in literary field drawn from 3 West African countries. The camp will also be a training ground for future leaders. Our segment, the Hall of Fame, will teach various topics that directly affect these teenagers. For example, cultivating leadership traits, lies teenagers tell about sex, utilizing the social media and their time positively, drug abuse, and so on and so forth. In our pursuit of discovering, encouraging, and mentoring young writers, there will be lectures on literary terms, tips on improving communication skills, writing short stories, roles of writers in society, etc. The contestants will visit important places in the capital. Our One Night with a King / History Revisited is aimed at discovering the history and rich cultural heritage of their region. Other interesting activities include Tales by the Moonlight, revisiting oral literature, arts and crafts, etiquette, and so on and so forth. There will be an award night where sponsors of this noble project will be appreciated. Leaders and youth excelling in academics will also be honored. Our journey so far / appreciation. It's been a long journey to actualizing our goals. The project took off in 2017. It was test run in Edo State in 2018, partially supported by Edo State government, by an encouragement from ESACO, East House of Assembly Representative Honorable Kingsley Ugabi. A special edition was conducted in Edo North region in 2019. 4 international awards were received within these last 2 years. The success and the impact of these teenagers is a motivating factor for the extension to the 6th region in Nigeria, starting with Southwest. It is unfortunate that many corporate bodies, organizations, and our leaders have neglected our children and education for too long. We need to change this poor narrative. There is no doubt about the fact that our teenagers are the most important resource that we have. That should not just be a mantra to be giving lip service. It is a statement of fact that we need to hold dear to our hearts. It is encouraging to know that Nigeria still has an oasis of healthy, strong growing young minds, display of outstanding brain power, and sharp pen and creative minds, yet to be harnessed or discovered for the growth of our great nation. I strongly believe that the challenge facing our youth and education will be defeated, and the tremendous challenges threatening our unity will be surmounted through the voices of these teenagers. We are grateful to Silvers Group for changing the narrative in academic competition by giving a full sponsorship to this laudable project for our children, at a time where most corporate organizations would rather support entertainment and sports activities. History will be kind to them. They have set the pace. Make history with this gesture, and we pray others will follow. We are grateful to Ooni of Ife, Oshemowe of Ondo Kingdom, and my wonderful family for their support. I have a dream celebrating these teenagers beyond physical gifts, encouraging and rewarding their interest in academic competition. Dreams do come true. Thanks for coming, and God bless you.
Thank you.